What's up? Hello everybody. I am Ginny and I am back. I've got another video to film. Today I am filming my August wrap up. Let's see, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know. I finished a certain amount of books and we'll see. So, one of the first books I finished was Ivory. I read this book for the Booktubeathon challenge. I absolutely loved it. Oh, loved it. This is about Trader Kate. She is a trader because, well, Kate is not really a trader. Her dad betrayed the kingdom and unfortunately that title was just passed down to her. Kate is now a rider. She rides through the land, which is one of the most dangerous jobs because you have to be fast, skilled, and able to avoid all the flightless dragons that are out to get you and kill you. She has a little trick up her sleeve. She is a wilder. She is able to communicate and manipulate animals' minds, so she has an easier time avoiding the flightless dragons than everybody else, and this wilder magic is illegal and she has to hide it from everybody. But one day she is able to save the crown prince using her wilder magic. She's not quite sure if he saw something or if he didn't see something, but because she was able to save him, he takes her to the kingdom's capital to kind of reward her, and they kind of have to end up working together along the way to go to the kingdom. And it is along their journey that they discover that there is a much bigger plot and a much darker evil than just the dragon. Kate was such a strong character, always willing to stand up for herself, and I just love reading about strong female characters, and their romance was also super sweet. Yeah, so I highly recommend reading it. Next book that I read was Ink by Alice Broadway. Did I actually say who this was by? No. This is Ivory by Mindy Arnett. The next one I read was Ink by Alice Broadway. This book is just beautiful. I mean, look at this cover. Yeah. Unfortunately, I did not actually enjoy this book as much as I thought I would. So this book is about this town where every moment of your life is marked on your skin. Your accomplishments, your failures, anything big, anything small, it is all marked in your life. And when you die, you have like a weighing of your soul ceremony where they decide, did you live a good enough life to become a book to send home to your family so they can look over all your accomplishments and your entire life, or did you not live a very good life and we are going to forget you and burn your book so you are forgotten and nobody will remember you. I did like the concept of this book. In the end, it just was extremely slow and I had a really hard time getting through it. If you guys like the plot and concept of this book, you might want to give it a try. You might like it better than I did. The next one I read is The Valiant by Leslie Livingston. This book is about Fallon. She is the daughter of a Celtic king, but she gets sold to a Roman gladiator academy that is owned by none other than Julius Caesar, who was the man who destroyed her homeland and killed her sister, took her dad hostage, and pretty much blew her world into oblivion and chaos and all that. So this book is about Fallon learning to survive the vicious rivalries and all the deadly enemies that are in this gladiator academy, and she ends up kind of falling in love with this young Roman soldier who she knows it is not good to fall in love with him because it is one of the rules as a gladiatrix, don't fall in love, and also he's a Roman soldier, which is pretty much her enemy. But I did enjoy this book. There were a lot more twists and turns than I thought. Very entertaining. The fight scenes were good. I loved the characters. I loved their inner conflicts, and you got to see how they really thought. It really helps build character development, and I enjoyed it. So I might even pick up the second book, which is The Defiant. So who knows, but I liked it. Another book that I finished in the month of August was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. So you guys probably all know what Harry Potter is about. I am probably like one of the last people to have read Harry Potter. This book is about Harry discovering that he is a wizard, and he goes to Hogwarts and he learns all about magic and sorcery and all the different types of magic. And along the way, he discovers that there are some secrets at Hogwarts and there is some evil lurking around, and he and his friends end up investigating a little bit and discovering what that all is, and they end up trying to stop the evil. So it was good. I liked it. It definitely is like a middle grade book though, so I think if I continued with the series, I think I would like the later books more, but I liked it. Next book, I don't have a physical copy because I listened to it on audiobook. I listened to Listen to Your Heart by Casey West. Casey West also wrote Love, Life, and the List. She's a great author. I love reading her stuff. Her stuff is always so fun to read. It is contemporary. It is a bit of romance. It's exactly what you need after reading so many like fantasy books, you know. Something light, fluffy, and to raise the spirits. This book is about Kate, who works at a marina. She also lives on the marina, and she is fairly sure that running the marina is all that she's ever going to want to do. But to try to branch out a little bit, she ends up joining the school's podcast, and she gets chosen to be the host of a podcast called Not My Problem, and it is an advice show. It really surprises Kate that she ends up being pretty good at giving advice, and she ends up kind of enjoying it. But then an anonymous guy calls in asking for some relationship help, and she is fairly sure that this guy is Diego, who her best friend Lana has a crush on. And Kate is very excited to try to help Diego in his quest for Lana's heart. And Kate is super excited to help that relationship along until she starts developing romantic feelings for Diego, and suddenly her life starts to fall apart because while she's really good at doling out advice and wisdom to others, she's not so great about taking it herself. It was a very good book to read. I loved hearing about how she dealt with all the conflict, and I very much enjoyed it. And the last book or book series that I read in the month of August was The Vampire Wish by Michelle Maddow. So in this book, it is about a girl named Annika who is taken as a blood slave for the secret kingdom of vampires. She meets the vampire prince Jason, and even though she has a lot of inner conflict because he is her enemy, he is one of the reasons she is forced to be here, she also knows that she has feelings for him, and if she can get Jason to turn her into a vampire, she would no longer be so weak and she wouldn't be considered a blood slave, and she might actually be able to escape this kingdom of vampires. So that's kind of the premise for the very first book, and the plot grows as the books go on. There are 5 books in the series: The Vampire Wish, The Vampire Prince, The Vampire Trick, The Vampire Fate, and The Vampire War. So after you kind of read the first one, you'll be able to go into the second one. I can't really tell you anything about the next 4 books in the series because I don't want to spoil what happens in the first book. Now, these books were extremely short, so they're really easy to read and just whip through. It was a really fun, kind of like easy book to read. So that would be all my books. So I've got these. I read 9 books this month. Yep, so I've got these 4, the 5 Vampire Wish books, and also the audiobook that I read was Listen to Your Heart by Casey West. So here it is, all my books, plus like a couple more. So that is all the books that I read for August. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please like it and subscribe down below. I post new videos every week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!